Hey everybody, and welcome back. If you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, the notification bells, all that stuff. It really helps the channel grow. It helps me out. It helps all of us. It's kind of a win-win for all of us, right? But I made two videos, like a series that's in a playlist right now, and it's the engine of the trail elbow. And for me, this is really, there's some people out there that are struggling with this concept. To me, that, because that just seems foreign to me. But if you really understand what I'm saying here, you're going to improve your game like there's no tomorrow. Okay? Because again, if we just took this trail arm and we do the takeaway correctly, you can see how, that's exactly what Mr. Hogan was doing. Then this trail elbow is going this way and the hand is following. So all of a sudden you're like, okay, I made that good takeaway with the other video, if you haven't seen it, about the wrist and how to have an elite takeaway. So I take this away with the wrist. Then as this trail elbow starts setting, this trail elbow starts going into this orbit around the body. Instead of going up, we're going around the body. And then it feels like, oh my goodness, I'm way, way back here. And then when I'm coming down, it's just going to shallow because it's staying in its orbit. And then all of a sudden it just feels like I'm pushing through, but this elbow is following this way, right? So it's going here and it's going this way. It's never going here and going out because my body's going this way. My hands would be going that way. There's a disconnection, a massive, massive disconnection. So when we can understand, it's so simple. The elbows are just always staying in the correct orbit around the body at all times. And when you can do this, it creates massive leverage in your body, massive leverage in the shaft. You are going to be pressurizing the golf club in a way that you never have before, because this trail elbow is a huge key. So is the lead elbow, and so is everything else. But to simplify it, you have to take the club away with the wrist, even though we know that they're moving into this rolled cup type of position that I talk about. But really, just start it with the wrist, let the cup happen. And when that happens and you're taking it away with the wrist, you're going to see the elbow doesn't go like this and get away from the body, because the second this gets away from the body, if somebody was over there pulling on that club and I'm pulling this way and they're pulling that way, they're going to pull me off center just by going like that. But if I'm here and I'm able to say, okay, I've got this club correct because I did the takeaway, which sets the elbow on the path over here. Now it's got to go around my hip and around my back is what it feels like. And then I get here, okay? But the second I'm going like this and the elbow is staying close to my body, it just puts me exactly like this, 100%. So if you pull on that thing now, you're not going to pull me to my right side. I'm going to stay leveraged. I'm going to feel pressure on the left and all this stuff. Now I'm just going to go to the next lever, which is this position, right? So now all of a sudden, I'm still connected. The elbow is in its proper orbit. It's not away from the body. The second it gets away from the body, watch my body. It reacts. See how it's pulling me? I'm not trying to do that. The second my elbow gets out here, my weight is going to shift to the right to try to support the distance this is moving further and further away from me. Okay? Now, look at this video over here. This is a perfect example, okay, of what this really means, okay? When you can master this elbow movement, and just watch, you'll see it. When his arms are in, he's able to rotate faster. When he wants to slow down, his arms extend outward. Same principles and what we're doing, because you are now dealing with natural forces instead of dealing with, what somebody else is trying to get you to understand. Take the arms here, lift the club up, get this right arm to go on a 45-degree angle up here, then get it to come down a 45-degree angle over here. It doesn't work like that. If you chase the 45-degree angle at all in this, you'll never get it. You'll never get it. The only thing that is traveling on a 45-degree angle, and it is a cubic 45, which means it's a three-dimensional 45, is the club head. But if you try to move your body on these 45s, it'll never happen, ever. You have to move in the way that I'm showing you, and then that's, 30 degrees forward from center, 60-degree relationship to ground with the spine. We're working on 30-degree planes. Because we have that 90-degree relationship with the body and the planes that we're working on, now we're able to make this club work in a cubic 45 all the way around the body. Okay? So please understand, your elbows are such an important part about what you're doing. Your hands are an important part, but really, the elbow connects to the wrist. The shoulder connects to the elbow. We are doing everything from the inside out, not the outside in. And when you can really start realizing this, and go back and watch the videos, guys, this channel is really dedicated to helping you become the best ball striker that you can be. And if you just follow along with the information, that's a huge possibility. That is a huge possibility. Because my belief, just like what Mr. Hogan said, if you can just understand a couple of fundamental things, and then you practice those fundamental things, it is really difficult to shoot over 80. So follow this information, hit the like button, do all that good stuff because it helps the channel grow, and we'll look for you in the next video.